The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
The old method of treatment for a person in this condition was to throw him in jail.
98.
About the time for us to get the hell out of here, so let's do that. It is time for the entertainment drill, which is brought to you by our friends at reactdefense.com, the home of Tactical Black self-defense training, and the holidays are right on us. They're here, by the way. It's official. We got holiday talk, and they're doing their gift certificates. It's a great gift, great stocking stuffer to get for somebody you love and want to keep loving and have them get in great shape and also learn some stuff that can keep them safe or the people around them safe. It's literally life-saving information they give you up there at the old Tactical Black React Defense. I go up to the House of Brews in Phoenix. They got it out in Glendale as well. They're out in Chandler. You can check out their store at tacticalblackvault.com. Get those gift cards for that special someone. And I'm looking at flight attendants. I'm looking at first responders, cops, anybody in that field of policing, anything. Security guards, anybody.
Bartenders
like
even.
Bartenders, absolutely. Your girl should absolutely consider a little something on this. We did a thing a little bit ago of gun over counter. It's a different animal. Like she's got no defense moves for their lower body.
Oh, yeah.
So if somebody tries to do that to redirect that gun is a different thing, but there's ways to do it, and they teach you immediately. Yeah, bartender's great one right there. You should get her that there for her. But, tell her, don't you lose that ass, girl. You do squats, too. Anyway, Miss New Booty's going to be out there. We'll have her working, and you can't mess with her either. It's great stuff, life-saving stuff, and it's tried and true. 20-plus years in the Valley, and it's just not going anywhere. Going strong. ReactDefense.com, the home of Tactical Black. Brady, entertain me.
People are losing their minds about Ricky Schroeder calling for an armed takeover of the government on Veterans Day. That's what they're saying. It's not.
Did Silver Spoon's Ricky Schroeder is calling for a coup?
He's asking. He posted a video asking militias to muster at the government institutions on Veterans Day. Take our country back. Muster is the key.
Right.
And he says it multiple times. And, legal speak, muster is to gather.
Gather and bark.
Yeah. But people are saying, I don't know.
Well, the phrase after that, we gather and then take back our country, is a call to action. What does that mean, legal speak?
By gathering.
Muster means gather.
They hear our voices.
Yes, but then when you throw in the phrase, take back our country, that sounds like verbs.
And he's like, I'm not kidding.
To action.
I'm sitting here in disbelief of what our world is turning into in front of our very own eyes. We need to stop it. Nobody's going to stop it but us. So this Veterans Day, 11/11, let's stop it. Let's stop it.
Ricky Schroeder wants to lead a coup.
Yeah. Muster at City Hall.
Yeah, muster means gather.
Muster at your post office in a small town.
And just show up and start barking at him to stop it.
You need to gather. You need to muster.
Like, I don't like the direction things go sometimes, but I don't think standing at the post office yelling at those people is going to do anything. Maybe the guys inside there agree with me. What does the post office have to do with it?
Maybe they'll reboot Silver Spoons. We won't have to hear from this clown any longer.
Here we are, face to face, a couple of silver. What? Ricky, stop!
This one's a good one, too. The director of the United Nations World Food Program said in an interview with CNN that Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos could solve world hunger for $6 billion, which is a fraction of their net worth.
Okay.
So Elon Musk took to Twitter and said, I'll put up the $6 billion right now. He called out the guy, the president of the food. I'll put up the $6 billion right now. I'll sell Tesla stock, $6 billion. I just ask you, it's an open source deal, so I want to see the accounting and how it's going to be spent.
Absolutely.
So what does the president of the whole organization, the director, he kind of says, well, I was just saying we can't do that, of course.
Yeah, I was taking a pot shot at the rich guy because that's the hot thing to do.
Yeah. And the rich guy goes,
I'll give it to you. He called his bluff.
Yeah, and let me see how it's going to be spent.
Yeah.
And how you're going to incorporate this whole program.
Yeah. Let me see what you've run before.
$6 billion, not a problem.
Right. I will invest $6 billion in your idea to feed the world. Now tell me, show me your books. And the guy's like, "Oh, that's insane. I was just basically trying to be cool on the internet and say that rich people are tards. Yeah. I didn't know you were actually going to respond." Isn't it great when the internet
and propose spending?
But those internet muscles that people get, it is just awesome when somebody goes, "Okay, internet. Oh no, I'm digital muscle guy. I didn't expect anything to actually come back at me, and now I'm scared."
Once he said that, the director responded saying that CNN headline was inaccurate. $6 billion would not solve world hunger. It would prevent geopolitical instability. Anyway.
Where?
And then Elon follows up and says, publish your current and proposed spending in detail so we can see exactly where the money goes. Sunlight is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
The director says,
what's he the director
let me show
Hold
you.
on.
We can meet.
What's he directing?
The director of the World
Food Bank.
United Nations World Food Program.
Okay. So he's basically saying, you guys keep asking us for money, and there's still a problem.
Well, he's saying, we'll give you the money.
Show me what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Because if we didn't solve world hunger...
That guy's, the director's getting paid how much?
Sure, but if we didn't solve world hunger with We Are the World, which was, I don't know how much money raised off of that thing.
Tons.
And all we had to do was buy a bunch of rice.
Yeah.
That should have covered it, at least for a year. And still hunger.
The one thing they haven't rolled back to, it's horrible because you need it still, but the amount of money that's been raised on these catastrophes.
Crazy. And what was the other one, the British one that they did the, do they know it's Christmas time?
Wasn't that the first Bob Geldof thing?
That was Geldof's thing. Yeah. And then he did the live, all of it was to feed them. And then like a year later, they're still hungry. I'm like, what are we feeding them Chinese food? They're hungry again? They just ate last year.
Some video of some airplanes dropping them white bales.
Right. Whitney and Michael and the whole gang got to. We fed them already.
Stamp the bales.
Get off my ass for 12 months after the songs. Do that. Now we're doing a concert for hunger. Great. Let's do it. Here's another $1 billion. They're still hungry. Are we feeding Brady? What's going on?
You hear that the warlords get all the food.
Right. None of the people who are hungry get it. We did a terrible job of throwing it at them because they were all elite weirdos that sat there and said to themselves, we're going to do something amazing. And then planes went and threw food at the people they were trying to help, and the stronger ones got it. It's terrible.
There's another...
I love that Elon Musk did that because I hate this class war of
I'll write
billionaires.
That check today.
Billionaires don't do anything. Billionaires, okay, here's $6 billion. What are you going to do with it? Well, I'm not going to show you my books. And by the way... That was all just me being...
That'll help. That won't...
Me being a complete asshole because it's cool to bash on people with money now. But when they call him out, I love it. Because he just said it. Okay, here's your money. Go do it. Well, I can't actually do it. I was full of completely, but it's really neat to bash on Bezos and you.
There's another Boondock Saints in the works.
Nah, second one was terrible.
Did you see the Baltimore Ravens linebacker?
He got shot.
In Cleveland.
Yeah. It was the best thing that ever happened to him in Cleveland. If I ever go to Cleveland, I hope I get shot before I leave the airport to be in Cleveland.
This is from Marty in your band.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus 2 is
underway.
And
we know.
Billy Butcherson, the kid Doug Jones, he's returning for it, so maybe Marty's got a shot.
He can be an extra in that thing.
Yeah. Marty could be a stand-in for Bette Midler, and you wouldn't know it. I think the pictures are on Facebook. I don't know where they are. I don't know what we're doing with that. I don't understand social media. I had a guy come out, take pictures of it and everything, and I'm talking. I'm like, where are those pictures? Like, we're finishing them now. What are they, getting a matte finish? There's some videos, and I didn't ask for...
They got to filter the crap out of those photos.
The whole purpose of this deal is to the immediacy of the social media. What, I haven't developed, and Olin Mills will get them back to me right before I graduate?
JG, did you see the new trailer for the Book of Boba Fett?
Just watched it with Larry.
No kidding. Did you guys beat off together?
Does it look good? All right.
The Book of Boba Fett.
And I
Dip
believe
charges.
the date is February 26th. Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden is doing a spoken word tour.
Cotero just got hard.
Oh, my God. Yeah, our friend Chris Cotero just dropped that.
I think it's at like the Mesa Amphitheater or something like that.
Is he going to do it in a high-pitched squeal?
I don't know.
I sure hope not. Because one reason I don't like to go to see him is because of his singing. So hopefully the spoken word's better. All that squealing.
There was a small fire at Bob Seger's house. No one was injured. They put it out. You know why?
All right.
Yeah. Do I know why?
Yeah.
Tell me why. Give me the pun why.
Because that house is like a rock.
Oh, God.
Jesus. I thought he was going to start singing, was it that Fireside song that he had too?
Yeah, he had a song about fire.
Yeah.
That would have been better.
He did?
What was it called? What was his fire song?
I'm going to look.
He had a song that actually...
Fire Lake.
Yeah.
And then he had fire inside, too.
Was the house on fire like... Terrible pun, Brady. House was like a rock. Last thing before we go. Casalander has been figured out.
No.
They got him?
That floating man that goes over LAX every once in a while that we just thought, because it's in a bad Mexican neighborhood.
Who were it?
Well, we thought it was Casalander, the Mexican superhero that shoots up with a couple leaf blowers and solves crimes in the Bellflower area and stuff around the, I don't know where he is, but it's down in Los Angeles by the airport. It made sense to us that this was what we figured out. The boys were popular at the time. Turns out they think they know what it is. And to me, this is even creepier. Here's a photo, and it's a dude, like, floating in the air. Have you seen it yet?
It's a drone?
There's
like an alien drone?
No, they say that, like, it says one of the working theories is that a pilot saw balloons, but then they're like, no, it's too human-shaped. It may be a life-size Jack Skellington from Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas. They don't know.
That's what it looks like.
And in all three cases, commercial pilots say that it's a dude in a jetpack. We're sure of it. After a year of investigation on what this is, the FAA has worked closely with the FBI to investigate. So far, none of the sightings verified as to what they've been claimed. They think now it's just chunks of electronics and drone materials that can be built by a teenager. So you can take your drones apart. It's a very good possibility the previous ones might have had balloon help, and the pilots thought they were jetpacks, but any teen could put together with the parts that you get from Chinese machines. A bright high school kid or college kid could build a man-sized thing and float it in the air with the parts that you're just buying over the counter with drones.
And that's the picture.
That's
right
the
there.
photo of it.
I'm still going with Casalander.
I'm going with Casalander, too. That's a fella.
Right.
They're not telling us that there's a Mexican superhero in town.
It's like Roswell.
Exactly.
See, it's a cover-up.
And he's an illegal alien. See what I'm doing there?
Come on.
Pull the Brady off. Come on.
Yeah. They need to catch him and deck him afterwards.
That's
to make
right.
Sure.
I'm going up. Casalander flying through the sky. Ay, Dios mío, crime. Anyway, so they've kind of solved the mystery, basically saying
Not buying it.
some kid built it out of Chinese remote controls. Because it's nowhere near Chinatown. And Mexican kids can probably put something together. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if they're good enough.
It's the shape of a 64 Impala. Maybe.
Right, yeah,
but, Tim Burton character, no.
Did it have curb feelers?
Yeah, not in that neighborhood.
If it had curb feelers, maybe. But yeah, don't give me Chinese parts in the Mexican neighborhood. That's not happening. You're right. They're just breaking down old cars. Check it out. 2 leaf blowers and it flies. Take that, LAX. Anyway, we're done. Larry McFeely's coming up next. You guys have yourselves a great Tuesday. And we'll see you tomorrow right here in the Morning Sickness. So long.
It's not weird. It's pretty cool, actually. No membership fee.
I have heard enough of this.
UPD.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.